guys, this is Jazzy for tuning into my channel. Okay, so today I am in my pajamas still. You know, it is around like 10 o'clock-ish. So before I head to work, let me do like a quote of the day. I haven't really done that since a year ago, actually 2 years ago. So basically, I wanted to do an episode on anxiety, how people deal with anxiety, and how they, well, basically how their everyday is. I was diagnosed with anxiety, well, general anxiety, for about 4.5 years now, almost 5. Is it? Yeah, it'll be 5 next year. 2016. Yeah, it'll be 5 years. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read this quote that I have written a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. I could be wrong. So let's just get into it. So I wrote it. I was at work when I wrote this. I do have a anxiety journal that I write in I wouldn't say every day, but maybe when I have an anxiety attack, I do write into it. I do have a prayer journal, which, you know, I have mentioned it. I think I have mentioned it. But I have multiple journals about, you know, my everyday life, what I go through and stuff like that. I found out anxiety month is in May. So basically my first episode on how to deal with anxiety will be May 1st. That's not until 2 months later. So we're in March. So if you like my new wall decoration, my bed is not straightened, it's not centered, so I have to fix that. Eventually in the end of July, I'll be moving out from this apartment and moving into like a studio. It's just me and my dog. Or moving back to my parents' house to save some money, but I'm not really sure about that yet. I like having my own space and stuff like that. So my room is my sanctuary, and I feel more safer here. But to be honest with you, my place is not my safe zone. I do not feel safe here. I feel either safe with my parents or with family. So right now, my room is kind of my safe zone for me personally in my mindset, but a part of me saying that this is not my safe zone. So it's kind of weird, but let's get into this video. Okay, so basically this quote that I really is about the movement of life, struggling, what are you going through every day, or what are you going through month to month or week by week. So basically people do go through anxiety, they just never noticed it. Their eyes are really not open at the moment. Back in 2013, my eyes I had an anxiety attack so badly that year I went through depression for 5 to 6 months. One day I wanted, you know, they were talking about how, oh, we're gonna set a birthday for my grandfather, and we're gonna do this and this. And my mindset, out of this negativity that I had in my mindset, it's like, well, I won't be here for that, you know? So it's just like they're gonna plan a funeral and a birthday party. So it's just like, you know, my mindset of that was like, I won't be here, you know? If you hear my washer, don't mind that. Just saying. But one day I had woken up and I was like, okay, I can't live my life like this. I can't live my life in negativity. I have to build myself on what I want to become, or what do I want to accomplish in my life. I can't just sit here, be a bum in the darkness of my room and realize that, oh, I am not going anywhere. I am going to stay in the same spot that I have been for the last 5 months. And I'm not going to lift myself up because it's not worth it. But I got that mentality that I shouldn't be having these thoughts. I know who I am as a person. I know how I want to grow. So for me to write down what I've been through and what I'm able to talk to people about, and how to make a movement of, you can be a better person. You can be better than who you are now. You can accomplish your dreams. It's not too late. School is gonna be there. School is always gonna be there, depending on, there's a fuzz in my face, depending on where do you start, or how do I'm gonna live my life, and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna sound like a preacher right now, because it's like, I have the knowledge of my anxiety, because it's my anxiety. I deal with my anxiety different ways. We're gonna get into that in May. So if you do have questions about anxiety, please ask me. I'm gonna answer as best as I can. So basically, let's get back to this quote of the day that I have wrote a couple of days ago, and I want to share it with you. So this quote is named Moment of Life, or Movement of Life, sorry. Movement of life can vary and shifts, change at any point of your life, basically, okay? So people can sit and tell, let me rewind that, because I can't read my own handwriting here. Okay, people can sit here and tell you many things on what goes on, okay, of the movement of life, basically. Will they always know what it means? Well, sitting here wondering why we go through the struggles every day, but to understand everything isn't meant to stay the same. Change happens for a reason. You have to accept it no matter what happens. Don't be ashamed on who you are as a person. Always remember, God will always love. The importance of it, you have to embrace, basically. What you need to focus on is finding yourself in this lifetime and enjoy every second minute of your time. So there's most people out here that, I understand that, I've been not understanding what I was trying to say because it doesn't make sense, but in my mind it made sense, so I wrote it down, and that's what I came up with. So there's people out here that, I now experience anxiety. My life is changing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with it. I wanted to go back to, a couple of days ago that I didn't have anxiety. I didn't go through it. I didn't have this feeling that I have to gonna die, and my mind is just like, don't have an attack, don't have an attack. But once you tell yourself do not have an attack, bam, you have an attack. So like for my anxiety, to be honest with you, I'm gonna just explain a little portion of my anxiety, and then the rest is gonna be until May. So I know that's a long time, but I really want Anxiety Week to be in May, because that's where anxiety awareness is. So how I deal with my anxiety, I meditate, I stretch before I go to bed, because it helps your mindset to relax, and so you can really feel yourself and be grounded. I try to drink a lot of water. Dealing with your anxiety is also how you eat, or how do you to stay physical, because my job is very physical, no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm like lifting a piece of thread off the ground, or moving a bag from here to that belt or something like that. It doesn't matter. At least stay physical in your lifetime. So stay organized, because if you're all over the place, you don't know, like, okay, I have this much to do, I got this much to pay for, and stuff like that. So for me, I'm not embarrassed to show what I pay with my monthly dues. and I will show you, because get it, I got a billboard from, who knows, Michael's craft store. I got some sticky notes and pin tacks or whatever, and write down all my bills and I'll put it on the billboard, and I called it Billboard. Get it? It's a billboard with all my bills on it. So all right, so I can show you that right now. Okay, so I'm not ashamed to show y'all what I paid for within a month of time. Okay, so this is called my billboard, right? So it's called Billboard because it's all my bills. Okay, so I have rent, I have cable, cable and Wi-Fi. I got basically my lights. Got car insurance, phone, the loans that I owe. I have paid one loan off. I'm so excited. What else do I have? I have my job. They overpaid me, so I have that bill on there. Well, that's the same bill, so I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna take that off. Okay, so and then I have my toll tags. A girl gets on tollways a lot. Okay, and then I have my collections. My collection, 2 bills. This bill's not really that much. It's only $90, and I can pay that with no problem. There's most bills on here that are not that much, but I can pay for no problem. This bill right here, it's not really a bill. It's like a down payment on a new car. I had my Toyota RAV4 for almost 7 years. And I love that car to death. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I am putting a lot of money into it that, I just don't want to get a new car. But I need to get a new car because that car eventually is going to die. So I put this here that says put a down payment on a car, at least $3,000, maybe more, who knows. And basically it's saying start saving now. So, it's kind of like a motivator for me. So, and then this last one here, this pink one, says get it done right now, because if you wait on something, you will never get it done. Promise me. Like, I'm promising you, like, you will never get it done if you wait. Because go ahead and pay all your bills. Go ahead and pay all your debt that you're in. I'm getting out of debt. Like, I'm not ashamed to tell people that you will not go to debt. I mean, you will go in debt, if you get student loans. I don't have student loans. All my student and school-wise is paid out of pocket. Because I make too much money. Well, okay, so, it's just like you can just try to build yourself up. Try to build the person that you want to be. Even though it's going to take you a little bit, just basically remember that you have this. You're going through struggles. Everyone goes through struggles. So it really doesn't matter what. But the good thing about it is you're getting it done. Get it done now so you don't have to deal with it later. I am 26 years old. Last year, I moved out of my parents' house. That was the biggest thing I have ever done for myself, because I love being around people. But the thing about it is, I love being around people, but I hate people at the same time, because people do get on my nerves, and it's just like, what? Excuse me? Can I have a moment of silence to myself before, moving on? Or, that's why my circle is so small. Because I can tell you, I have about 3 best friends. One I talk to on an everyday basis, or sometimes. The other one I talk in blue moon, and then the other one is just like, I don't know. But so it's like one of my other best friends has a YouTube channel, and she does gaming, and her channel is amazing. Go check that out. If you're into gaming, go ahead and check her YouTube out. Her YouTube will be in the description below. Follow with my my Instagram and my Snapchat. And then if you want to do it in like a personal, out of social media area, I have my business email down below also, that you can go ahead and email me if you like. And then if you have any questions about anxiety or, you know, anything, just don't hesitate to ask me. You know, I will also put one of my other best friends GMs down in my description, because she also talks about anxiety, stress, and, you know, mostly migraines, and how if you basically dealing with migraines, she also talks to you about that. I will also put her down in the description below. So, but yeah, I will end this video about I talk too much, so, you know, it's whatever. So thank you again for tuning into my channel. It's Jazzy. So don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and I see y'all later. Bye.